Okay, today's lesson will be recapping types of angles. So if you can copy down the title into your notebooks and copy these diagrams out here. So the first one here. Now, this is an angle that's less than 90 degrees. So for an angle with less than 90 degrees, we call it acute. It's an acute angle. And any angle that is more than 0 degrees, so if you remember the greater than, less than symbols, so it's more than 0, so you put here, it's more than 0, and I'll just put A for angle, but it's less than 90. You can write it like this. So acute angle is more than 0, but less than 90. Now, this one here. So this is an angle that is, whenever you see a square, it means 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is also known as a right angle. And whenever you see a right angle, that means these two lines are perpendicular. So that's another word that you need to learn. So can you copy that down? Perpendicular. Perpendicular. Now, this one here. So if I were to put a dotted line straight up, you can see it's a bit more than 90 degrees. So an angle that's a bit more than 90 degrees is called an obtuse angle. This one here is a straight line. A straight line we can put as 180 degrees. And actually going back to obtuse angle, to put it in this format again, an obtuse angle is something that is more than 90 degrees. So I'll put here 90 degrees. The angle is more than that, but it can't be past a straight line. And a straight line is 180, so it has to be less than 180 degrees. Okay, last angle. So this is more than 180, so it's bigger than a straight line, and this is known as a reflex angle. So a reflex angle is more than a straight line, more than 180, but it can't be more than all the way around. So all the way around is 360 degrees. So between 180 and 360. So can you make sure you have this in your notes? Then once you copy this down, I want you to look at this question, and I would like you to tell me A, B, C, D, E, whether that's obtuse, perpendicular, reflex, acute, or what angle it is. So pause the video, have a go at labeling these. Hopefully you've got this. A is so this is angle here, a little square here. This is a right angle. B is smaller than 90 degrees. As you can see, just a bit smaller than 90 degrees. So this is a acute angle. C, so this is more than 90 degrees. As you can see, if I put a straight line up, more than 90 degrees, but less than a straight line, we can call this an obtuse angle. D, well, D is actually another acute angle, so I'll just put D here. It's another angle that's less than 90. And then E, this is the biggest kind of angle you have, is a reflex angle. Okay, once you've got that all copied down, can you go to Hegarty Maths and do task 455? So pause this video, go do Hegarty Maths 455, and then we'll come back and do naming sides of an angle. Okay, naming sides of angle. Now this is a very difficult topic, but once you've got your head around all the terms, you need to know this for your GCSE. So we need to learn all the key terms. First thing is, an angle, another word we use for angle is called a vertex. So make sure you have that written down, is vertex. And when there's plural, there's more than one vertex, we call it a vertices. So that's more than one angle. So vertex and vertices is basically just another word for angle and angles. Okay, and now this is the bit that comes up in the GCSE a lot, is you need to know how to label vertex or vertices in terms of A, B, and C. So they will say can you name this vertex, this one labeled here, in terms of A, B, and C? And the way you label it is, there's two ways of doing it. You say, well, this angle here at B, it goes from A to B and then to C. So the name of this vertex, we put a little angle to show we're calling this the angle, and we say it goes from A to B and then to C. So that's one way of naming the vertex. Well, the other way you can actually name it, what would be the same thing, is it goes from C to B and then back to A. So this would also be correct. Put a little angle, so it's called a vertex, and you're going from C to B to A. So that's two ways of naming the vertex. Okay, so you've learned how you label the angles, and this is really important to learn. And now you also have to know how to label the lines. So this vertical line is known as line. It goes from A to B. So you just write it as A to B. And this horizontal line goes from B to C. So this is known as line B to C. Now, as you can see, with this little red square here, they're at 90 degrees, so they're right angled. And if they're right angled, you can say these two lines are perpendicular. So you can say line AB and BC are perpendicular. Line AB and BC are perpendicular. Okay. So if we're having a look at this question here, if you can copy this into your books, by referring to the vertices, name the horizontal line. Okay, by referring to the vertices, vertices is just another fancy word for angles. Okay, so we're just looking at all these angles. Name the horizontal line. So this is question 1, horizontal line. So the horizontal line is this straight line here, and this is known as line A to D. If you put D to A, that's fine, that's 4 marks as well. Question 2, by referring to the vertices, so these letters, the corners, name the right angle. So the right angle is here. So the right angle is this one here. Now we know this is at point A. So we go to do the right angle, we go from B to A to D. So we can just label this as angle B to A to D. If you do it the other way around, it's fine. If you say angle D to A to B, you get 4 marks as well. The most important part is A, the angle that it is in the middle. Okay, number 3. Acute angle. So this one here, the smallest angle, is the acute one. So from the acute, you're going to be going from C to D. D's in the middle, that's where the angle is, to A. So you'd say angle C to D to A. You can also get full marks by you keep D in the middle, but you go the other way. You go from A to D to C. So angle A to D to C is correct as well. The main point is whatever angle you're looking for is the letter where the angle is in the middle. Okay, and then it's just the 2 letters either side. We'll go at these questions yourself. So this is 4, 5, 6. Make sure you have this all copied down and then have a go at the questions at Hegarty Maths 4, 5, 6.